The title of my post today is Climbing the Roman Road, Step 1 and 2, The Broken Heart Sin Problem. Do you think that people are born with innate goodness in them, as many people claim? Or do people have a broken heart as a result of sin, as the Bible claims, even though they may not realize it or won't admit it? Following are a couple of Bible verses that contradict the assertion that people are born with innate goodness. In the first verse, Jeremiah says the following in chapter 17, verse 9. Here it is. The human heart is the most deceitful of all things and desperately wicked. Who really knows how bad it is? So Jeremiah said that the hearts of people aren't just a little bit wicked, but they are desperately wicked and deceitful. In other words, instead of people being innately good, they are innately wicked and sinful. The internet site Got Questions compares the sinfulness of man to being born with a terminal, incurable illness. In the second verse, Paul wrote in Romans 1:29-32 the following about the sinfulness and depravity of mankind. Here it is. And this is really bad. So, they are filled with all unrighteousness, evil, greed, and wickedness. They are full of envy, murder, quarrels, deceit, and malice. They are gossips, slanderers, God-haters, arrogant, proud, boastful, inventors of evil, disobedient to parents, senseless, untrustworthy, unloving, and unmerciful. Although they know God's just sentence that those who practice such things deserve to die, they not only do them, but even applaud others who practice them. Wow. Paul makes it clear that mankind is unquestionably wicked and they deserve to die. He wasn't just talking about a physical death, however, but an eternal death in hell. I'll use myself as an example. Almost 48 years ago, I had a good job, plenty of money. Everything seemed to be going a-okay. But what I also had was an incurable ache in my heart, a broken heart, if you will, that nothing could satisfy. What was causing the incurable ache in my heart? It's been said repeatedly and almost ad nauseum, to solve a problem, the first step is to realize that you have one. This statement seems like old hat, but it's so very true when it comes to every person having a broken heart as a result of sin. I don't want to imply that we in ourselves have the ability to cure our own aching, broken heart. The aching, broken heart in us is just a fact. And it's something for which we have no answer. We need someone else to tell us about it and to tell us the solution for the cure. That someone else is God. God can, however, use other people, Christians, to tell us or show us how to help heal our broken heart. He can use an evangelistic service. He can use difficult circumstances. And he can use a myriad of other things too deep for us to understand. He can even use a gospel tract. What I like about the Roman Road gospel tract that I created is that it uses Paul's writings in Romans to simply and clearly outline the problem of sin and the aching, broken heart it produces. And then Paul simply and clearly tells us the remedy to heal our heart. Let's look at the first two steps. Step 1. The Roman Road tract shows at the foot of the road a broken heart as a result of sin. The verse that coincides with the broken heart as a result of sin is Romans 3:23. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Everyone has sinned. I've sinned. Everyone on earth has sinned. And we fall short of the glory of God. So the first step to solving the problem of our heart sin problem is to realize that you and I are very sinful and wicked beyond repair on our own. Step 2, the Roman road tract shows a gravestone a short distance up the road with the word die on it. The verse that coincides with the gravestone is the first part of Romans 6:23. Here it is. For the wages of sin is death. So we all have sin, and the wages of sin is death. Paul asserted that to be born with sin means certain death. Again, Paul isn't just talking about a one-time physical death. He was talking about a forever death in hell. So, in conclusion, we've covered the first 2 steps on the Roman road tract. I hope and pray that it's been meaningful to you. God's ways are very mysterious and deep, but I think He is very wise to reveal them clearly in the Bible so even a child can understand them. Recognizing our brokenness and our broken heart as a result of sin, for which we have no answer, is the first step toward God. And then the second step is to recognize that our sin leads to death, eternal death in hell. I'll see you the next time when we'll cover the next 2 steps of the Roman road tract.